Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. First off, I want to start off this video saying I have a shirt on. Every time I do a tube top, half my comments are people telling me I'm naked. So I have a shirt on today. I have a shirt on every day. Just know that hard and fast. Like, I will always have a shirt on of some type. I'm not naked! But today's video is going to be a full face of NYX makeup. I purchased a bunch of the newer NYX makeup that recently came out called the Bear With Me collection, and I'm pretty excited to be reviewing it and telling you my thoughts on it today. However, I do have a couple of products from NYX that I just truly love because the new collection is not like a full face of makeup, so I just added in a bunch of pieces that I love from NYX. For the palette today, I'm going to be using this one. This one is called Phoenix, and this was a bestseller, so I picked it up and I love the color scheme in it, so I cannot wait to create a really pretty eye look with that. I'm gonna bump into some of these reddish colors. So that's the tea on today. I hope you guys are excited for today's video. We're gonna go ahead and sing the subscribe song, and then we're gonna jump right in to today's video.
Be sure and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Subscribe!
All right, let's jump right in. To begin, I've already moisturized my skin, but I got this Bear With Me. This is the Hydrating Jelly Primer. It comes in a big jar. It's like a moisturizer jar, and when you open it, it's just like a clear jelly. Now, Wet n Wild did launch a very similar product, which I have already tried out. I'll do a close-up so you guys can see the tea, but it's kind of crazy, like kind of gross feeling, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna put this jelly all over my face. Feels really thick, like a thick coating. Maybe I used a little too much. This is my first impressions on it. Feels interesting. Oh, I'm just gonna drag it down the neck a little. Maybe I used a bit too much. I don't know. It feels weird. I'm feeling like really tacky right now. Hopefully that sets well with the foundation. This is supposed to be a hydrating up to 8 hours of hydration wear primer. It's extremely sticky on right now, so I'm a little concerned, but hopefully it will wear well with the other makeup. I also picked up this Bear With Me Prime, Set, and Refresh. So this is a refresher spray. It can be used as a primer spray as well as to set your makeup. So I'm gonna prime and set with it today. It is a big bottle for setting spray, like normal bottle. How much do you get? So in this one here, or the NYX one, you get 4.39 fluid ounces, and then this one you get 3.38 fluid ounces. Let's do the Tatcha one. The Tatcha, you get 1.35 fluid ounces. Like, this is just a big bottle. That's what's stuck out to me first for it. So the mister's pretty strong. I always spray it on my hand first to see how strong the mister is, so I know how far to hold it back from my face. It smells so nice and refreshing. I love that about it. So I'm gonna let that dry down before we apply foundation to the face. I don't know, every time I pop this fan out, I immediately turn into Beyonce. I'm like... So here's the test with the new Bear With Me. This is the Tinted Skin Veil foundation. This says it is hydration for 8 hours as well. So both of these products are hydration. And I've got this one in beige caramel. Beige camel. Why did I think it would say beige caramel, but it says beige camel? Okie dokie, I'm gonna pull my mirror in a little, so if you see something in the corner, it's just my mirror. Oh! I just made a mess. All right, starting off not good. Let's try that again. So I'm just gonna put some on my face and a little bit over here. This is not supposed to be like super heavy coverage. I'm gonna take my little e.l.f. blender and I'm just gonna stipple this product out on my skin. It does seem like a little bit of a lighter shade, so hopefully it's kind of like melting in the skin. It's not so full coverage, so it's blending out really easy. It actually does have some coverage to it. Like, I would borderline call this medium coverage. Always hit the ears with your foundation and always drag it down the neck, because we don't want no foundation lines in our life, honey. We have enough drama in the life. We don't need foundation lines. Next up, I'm gonna be using one of my favorite products, and this has been one of my favorite products for seriously years. This is the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. Gosh, I actually used this whenever I first started my channel, and here I am today still using it. It's a really good one. This is the shade CW04. So we're just gonna apply that. This is a super creamy concealer. It always has blended out really well for me, and it's always done me well. I just feel like there's so many like good concealers out today. It doesn't get like that much attention anymore, but still a good one. I just applied to areas that I want brightened It looks like I need to go up a shade. This is CW04. I need to go up a shade now because this one is a little bit similar to the color of my skin. So it's not gonna be too brightening, but it will cover those dark circles, girl. And that's what I'm asking for here. Just gonna blend that out with the exact same brush. This is the little, this brush is actually called the Ultimate Blending Brush from e.l.f. For powder, now I don't think I've used this one on my channel before. I know I've used I Can't Stop, Won't Stop, but this is the Mineral Matte Finishing Powder. So I'm gonna be trying this out today. This is in light medium, so we'll just, ooh! Ooh! Oh my gosh, so much just poured out. I'm just gonna take a little sponge and apply it. It says it's matte, so I do worry. I don't want it to make my under eye too matte, so I'm not gonna apply a ton of it to the under eye because I want to keep the under eye not like creasy and like dry. I really do like that Bear With Me foundation so far. It's just like super light and airy, but it has just like a hint of coverage, so it's not too crazy. So far, so good. All right, we'll let that set for a minute and then we will wipe it off. Take an E31 brush and just sweep the excess powder off. So we are nice and set now. I feel like my under eyes look super dry. That would be due to that matte powder. So I think the matte powder would be really great if you need to set your face, and especially if you have oily skin. But as far as the under eye, it does not look good. It looks super dry and like cracky.
I don't need it.
I think I'm gonna have to spritz a little moisture on the face. So unfortunately, this is how this was shipped to me. It also had no bubble wrap in the box. I already complained on IG stories, so I'm not gonna go in and seem like a crazy person, but it is disappointing. I ordered it all from Ulta, and like how do you ship makeup just thrown in a box, especially if you're a makeup company? Ooh, this is not good. I so wanted to try this out so bad, but this video wouldn't be up for another 2 weeks if I had to order it again. So what we're gonna do is just like barely tap my brush into the lid of it. I can't even hold it up to show you because it will explode everywhere, and I do not want a big mess to clean up, so I'm sorry, guys. My blush is in the exact same condition, so that I think this is the straw that broke the camel's back. I was like, all right, I'm saying something. Okay, oh. Okay, we just gotta blend her. This is a little bit muddy. Oh my goodness. I think it just needs to be like intensely blended. Oh my gosh, I'm going in blending, honey. She's using her strength. It doesn't look that bad now. Whew. Okay, so if you get the California Dreamin', granted mine is shattered, be sure and you see it's like super muddy when you apply it, but granted I'm using a shattered one, so keep that in mind. But I would just go in with a really light hand with this bronzer. You get a lot of bronzer. It's like a huge bronzer, which is nice. It looked really pretty online, but it's coming off like super intense, and like I am barely tapping into the lid. I'm not actually dipping into the bronzer. Just so you guys can see, I'm like barely tapped into this part. I haven't even touched this, and like that much is coming off. So it's like really intense bronzer. So just a forewarning, I would use like a lighter hand with this one. Because girl, she is loud. She is a loud bronzer. It does blend out quite nice, I gotta say. So I do think the bronzer's super nice. It's just like a certain way to use it. So same situation for the blush. We're just gonna be really careful. This is the Sweet Candy Glow. Oh, it's such a mess. And same thing, I'm just gonna tap into the lid on this side of my face. It's very light. This one's not near, oh yeah, there we go. We got it going. But it's not like an intense blush like the bronzer was. It's like a really beautiful, somewhat subtle. It has a little bit of shimmer, a little sheen to it, but you can see that beautiful flush on my face. I did just tap into the lid just like I did the bronzer, so I really like the blush. I think it's seriously so beautiful. It does have a little shimmer in it, so if you're not into that, then you might not like this, but other than that, it really performed well. Okay, so the reason I did do this cheek is because I wanted to try the Bear With Me Hydrating Cheek Tint. I am scared of this because I do have powder down on my face. Ooh! And so it does make me a little nervous to like what's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna lightly, hopefully it doesn't pick up and move my other makeup. It doesn't really seem to be. It actually seems to be adding like a really beautiful flush. I would add this with your finger though. I really just wouldn't go in with the stick and pull it because I feel like it would move your other makeup around and you'd have a mess. Look what I just did. Dang it! I had a little bit of the other blush. I just have a mess because everything's broken. And I had a little bit of the other blush on my hand and I went, shoop. The world is testing me today. You guys ever have those days in makeup where you're just like, you're trying it? Add a little bit of the other powder blush. Okay, we are blushed out. When I tell you I just touched the tip of my nose and now there's blush all over the tip of my nose, I want to scream right now. What is happening? Oh my gosh. I have to wash my hands. Okay, I got that on my nose. Situation's now handled. Let's continue onward. For highlighter, I have the Luminous Jelly Glow Highlight. These are some funky products I kind of have today, but figured I'd give it a little bit of a go. It's like super glittery, but very blinding. So let's, ooh, I feel like I've tried this before in my jelly video. This is really, really pretty. I mean, if you like actual glitter on your cheek, you'll definitely like this because that's what it's leaving. It's like leaving glitter sparkles, but it is really pretty. I'm like into it. I think it's so pretty. Okie dokie, let's move on to brows. This is not a newer product, but I went ahead and picked this up. So I love the micro brow pencil. I love the NYX micro brow pencil a lot. So I thought I would try the Tame and Frame. This is their pomade. I picked this up in the shade Brunette. It seems super creamy. I need to get my brows like cleaned up and waxed so bad. So if you see a bunch of stray hairs or they're looking a little crazy, I know. I gotta get it cleaned up. They're kind of a mess. Flicker upward to try to create some like faux hairs up front. Give it a little more of a natural vibe since my brows are a big hot mess anyways. I really am liking this brow pomade here. It doesn't quite have as much pigment like as the Dip brow pomade, but I think it's a really good brow pomade, especially for the price. Add just a little bit of that NYX concealer onto this flat brush and just clean up the edge of my brows. What a difference. I wish I have brow hairs. Some people ask me why haven't I got my brows microbladed, and I assure you I would if I wasn't a wuss. I told you guys this before. Like, I'm so scared to do things like that. Like, what if they end up not looking good and then I have these crazy microbladed brows on? I don't know. It just scares me. But they don't look good now, so it's like maybe I should just go for it. And we are finally tapping into this bad boy. I'm so excited to start using. The first color I'm going to tap into is this matte mustardy color. And I'm going to put this, ooh, very pigmented. It doesn't have a lot of fallout either in the palette, so I love that. I just used a little bit of that NYX concealer as my eyeshadow primer. And I'm just blending that out. I think it looks super pretty. And with the exact same brush, I'm gonna go into this bright reddish orange shade. And I'm just getting it kind of on the tip of the brush. And that way I could point the tip of the brush right in that crease and just start to blend it in. Girl, this color is so spicy. I love it. I'm gonna go in with a clean blender just to soften the edges because I don't want to deposit any more color onto my eye while blending it. So I don't want like the red to be blown up to my eyebrow area. So the best way to avoid that is just, girl, grab you a backup brush that's clean and soften those edges. That looks so pretty, honestly. Like if you wanted to just do a little liner and a lash, I think this look alone would be very like spicy and beautiful for summertime. What I'm gonna do now is take it a little bit deeper, and with this same brush I'm still using, I'm just gonna take the tip of the brush and add it into the deeper red shade up top. These colors look kind of similar on camera, but this one's a little more neon orangey, and then this one's actually a little bit more of a deeper red. Alright, so we're gonna be a little more strategic and careful with this color, but again, I'm just building up my crease. Okay, now you guys know I love to carve out the crease. So we're gonna carve out the crease using a little bit of that NYX concealer. The brush I'm using is a M124 brush to do this with, and I love this brush because it has, it's a flat synthetic brush, which works best to carve out the crease, but this one has like a little rounded tip, so it really helps to shape the eye. Guys, have you watched the TV show Euphoria? Oh my goodness, I love it so much. It is just the craziest show. Zendaya is the main star of the show. Her acting is so good. I believe everything she's doing in the show. She is like phenomenal, which we already knew that, but she's phenomenal in the show. The show is like a little bit controversial because it's so insane. It's on HBO, by the way, so of course it's a little raunchy, but lots of sex, lots of craziness, drugs and all that in it, but it is, you know, somewhat realistic for teenagers going through high school or like right out of high school, that age range, like in the crap that they go through. So the show's really good. You know, if you're a youngster, I don't know if I recommend you watching it because there's a lot of nudity and like craziness happening in it, but it's girl, the storyline and the cast, they are just like slaying the show. So I've honestly, like every Sunday a new episode comes out. They've already released, I think 6 episodes now. And I just like wait. I'm like, oh my God, new episode. So that show, my friend, that's what's hot. Okay, what I'm going to do now is go into this really pretty champagne-y shimmery color. It's forest green. This is like a greenish color, but to be completely honest, I know once I get out my eye, it's just gonna look like a gold color, and I've done so many looks with gold. So that's why I'm like, I wanna use this like deeper champagne shimmer and see what happens. You are looking for something new to watch. Like I have just been infatuated with that show. Like definitely one of my favorite shows right now. Obviously, I watch Big Little Lies. Oh my gosh, I just watched the finale last night. That show is everything and more. Everything. I like to describe things with my singing. I don't know why I do these things, but I do. I take a M456 brush, and I'm gonna take this maroony color and mix it with this purple matte. These are both mattes. And I'm just gonna run it through the crease right here. I'm getting real close. So I just want to deepen that crease up. Also, if you guys missed it, I recently did an assumptions video and a Q&A on my second channel, my vlog channel. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll link it down below. But check it out. Like if you want to know more about me, what's going on in my life and what I've been up to this year. And like I kind of just update you guys on my life and talk. I answer your questions. I answer like what you guys want to know about me. It's a very real video. Like I'm very open with you guys in the video, so check it out. It's on my vlog channel. Also, I recently uploaded a weekly vlog. I used to do those more often, but I kind of got out of doing them, and I don't know why. They take a lot of time and work, but I enjoy sharing my life with you guys. So I recently uploaded one this week, actually. I'll link the assumptions video down below. I encourage you to check it out. Also, I plan on talking more about my niece Erin on this channel. I'm gonna film very, very, very soon a video just explaining why I adopted her, why she lives with me, why I'm taking care of her. Because I think you guys have a lot of questions, and you guys are like a huge part of my life and always have been. as long as I've been doing YouTube, you guys have been. So I just want to, you know, let you guys in and let you guys know what's going on. Like some of you don't even know who she is or like what she's doing here. So that video will be coming soon, but just be on the lookout for it. But like the assumptions video is kind of like the part 1 to that video, but I'll put the video about Erin on my main channel. So I'm going to take a little bit of this deeper purple shade right here. I kind of just want to like round out that edge right there. It just needs some depth. I think I got the end of this purple brush wet and now it's not blending. Why did I do that? How did I get it wet? Like how, Laura? Okay, we're gonna do liner today, and this is one of my favorite liners, like high-end drugstore or whatever. This is one of my favorite of all. This is the vinyl liquid liner from NYX. I really like the little tiny brush on it. So now I'm just gonna give this lash a good old curl. I got the new mascara from NYX I'm gonna try out right now. Here she is. She is On the Rise Volume Mascara. So we'll try her out on this eye. I'm gonna come back and finish this eye over here. Don't worry, I didn't forget about it. Oh, it's one of those like spiky plastic brushes, which I do like. See what happens. Seems to be lifting the lashes pretty good. The brush is really pokey, so it's one of those brushes, if you blink too hard and hit your eye, you're gonna squint hard and it's gonna hurt. So be careful with the brush or the little wand on it, but I think the mascara is really nice. Like it seems to be, it's hard to tell because I have on this wing liner, so it's hard to see my little lashes. My little lashes, but it seems to be like one of those tacky mascaras that helps to like lift your lashes, so I do like. For my eyelashes today, I'm gonna use Batty Bee lashes in the new lash size or shape. It's called IG, which I think is so cute. I totally meant to put this on my lips in the beginning of the video. This is the Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. Oh, this is a brow setter, girl. I thought this was a lip gloss the whole time. I was gonna put this on my lip. Okay, I didn't read when I ordered, so guess what? We're just gonna set the brows. It's white whenever you take it out of the tube, but it actually comes off clear, so thank God for that, right? Apply our lash. There we go. What I'm gonna do now is go in with a little bit of this mustard shade. I'm gonna blend it pretty close to my lower lash line, and I'm gonna take it from all the way to the inner to the outer. Inner to the outer. What I'm gonna do now is apply this mascara and hit the lower lashes. For my lips, I'm gonna take my Lips Lingerie, and this is in Cheekies. It's a pretty like peachy nude. And I had already lined my lips. It's a super light peachy nude, but I think it looks nice with a deeper lip liner. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take, I really like this spray. I feel like it is really refreshing. I don't know if it's really gonna have that power that makes your makeup last for a long time, but it is super refreshing and kind of, my skin just doesn't feel tight. It feels like so nice and hydrated, which probably has a lot to do with that primer too. So we're gonna spritz our makeup. We're gonna spritz our face with this. You already know the drill. She's gotta Beyonce it. And this is the final look with all NYX makeup. I freaking love it. Actually, what I want to do now is I want to take this pretty shimmery silver color right here. I'm going to take a E36 little pencil brush. I think my inner corner just needs a pop. Oh yeah, that's so pretty in the inner corner. So let's hit it, the brow bone in the inner corner with this silver color. Okay, now we're finished with the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it looks really pretty. Am I looking at myself in the viewfinder? I am. I am looking at myself. Let's review, give everything a quick rundown. The eyeshadow palette, oh my gosh, I like love it so much. The pigment was unreal in the palette, and I feel like I could get a ton of looks out of this. So this is the Phoenix palette. I do recommend. The Tamman frame, it's not like super pigmented, but it did a really great job on my brow. So I do like it. The jelly highlighter, I just have to honestly be in a mood for glitter on my cheeks. However, it is really pretty, and I did like it. The concealer is a tried and true. The Bare With Me cream blush I like, but I do recommend applying with your fingers. Foundation I actually think is absolutely beautiful, and I think anytime that I'm not looking for that full coverage, like heavy look, I'm gonna be using this. I will definitely be using this again. Like, my skin seriously looks so pretty with this on. My skin also feels really hydrated, which I did like a lot. The Bare With Me primer, and you get like so much of it. This thing is heavy. So this is probably one of my favorite products that I use today. This is the Bare With Me Prime Set and Refresh. I'm going to keep this on my desk because I'll probably use this day in and day out a little more. I really liked it. The bronzer wasn't my favorite. Granted, it was broken, so hopefully I'll get a new one that's not broken, give it another run. But the blush, the powder brush, even though it was broken, I loved so much. The setting powder, don't set your under eyes with it, but set your face with it if you want a really matte finish. And then the brow pomade I thought was really just beautiful. Although I thought it was like a lip conditioner, it worked nice to really set the brows. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and turn your notifications on. Ding. I love you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.